Okay, welcome back to the next session of Creating Art Over 70 with Cyan Rufus, the Rosarito Sunset Pastel Painting. Let's just get busy. Thank you so much for watching. Blessing. Okay, we're going to do a little pencil stuff in this session here. I did do the fix it. Workable fix it. My first experience working on top of it, so we're gonna see how it comes out. I'm hoping it comes out nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop this right here. The workable workable fixative, it it didn't do like I expected it to do with respect to releasing some of the teeth on this particular type of paper. So what I found out was in some of the areas, especially when I had a lot of heavy pan pastel, that I couldn't bring in any more pencils, so I kind of had to pan pastel over it again because the pencils weren't grabbing. So what happened was, I mean, the lighter pencils weren't really grabbing. The darker pencils were grabbing, but the lighter pencils weren't really grabbing like I wanted to, because I really wanted to bring in more of a translucent glow into the cloudy area, kind of an orangey yellow translucent glow is what I wanted to bring in here. However, I don't have enough teeth on this paper, and so I'm going to have to really approach it a little differently when I use this paper. I'm going to, the same thing I kind of run into with my charcoals is I get a little heavy-handed. I need to go in lighter, 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 and it's difficult for me sometimes to go in lighter, lighter, lighter because I want those instant rewards. It's like, come on. And the layering process takes patience, no doubt. Don't forget that. Art in itself is the long game, so it's going to take time to really develop it. And so it takes patience, and the patience is what I'm really working on. I always feel that I have incredible patience, but sometimes I see when I'm painting, I get to a point in the project or in the piece where I'm like, okay, I'm I see an end, I see a light at the end of the tunnel, so I seem to pick up the pace and get a little heavy-handed and want to get stuff in right there, right then, instead of layering like I started off doing. I started off layering really well, light hands, light strokes, light good brush strokes, right, precise brush stroke, excuse me, light, precise brush strokes. And so I was able to layer in with the pan pastels. However, I don't have that luxury with the pencils because I used up all the teeth in the paper. Even with that, I think it came out a pretty nice piece. It's not as detailed as I'd like for it to be, especially in this area. I really wanted to pop with some highlights, and some shadows. I really wanted to pop. I didn't have that luxury though. I think I might try another sunset piece. Not this one, not this particular same one, but another one on a pastel matte paper and see how well I can do, if I can really get them really pop in detail, especially in the highlighted area where the reflection of the sun is really bouncing heavily on the ocean surface, where you can see that. And down in this area, I wanted to be able to work in a little more of the detail. I wasn't able to get that. I was able to get some of the waves in. I got the composition in like I wanted it to. You can actually, it still tells the story. It tells a pretty believable story, I would say. I still got some translucent glow from the sun area, but it's not as sharp as I wanted. I really wanted to come across bright. It may not be possible with this particular type of paper and the approach I took. So I think maybe coming in with the lighter values, and I really couldn't see. I really didn't see that from the beginning. So what I think I'll do from now on the lighter papers, I'm going to come in with the lighter values and then bring in the darker values. So what I was trying to do was bring in the darker values in the sky area, in the cloud area, and in the area of the ocean, and then lay in the lighter values, merge into that. And so what I needed to do was just lay in the lighter areas and then merge the darker areas in, because I wanted the lighter areas to lay over it, but I didn't need the lighter areas all the way into the darker areas, so that's why I started with the darks. Not good. So it's a journey, no doubt. It's a journey. I'm learning every time I do a piece. I learn something different. Excuse me. Long day. Got to play some tennis today, though. It was pretty good. Pretty cool. So anyway, I think I'm going to call this a piece and get ready for the next one. I was thinking about finishing a Leon piece that I had started in the past and just come back and finish it's a larger piece that's really complex. I'm not sure. I'm gonna set it up here, and then I think I'll try some of the pencils on it, because I did the same thing with it. I did some workable fixative on it, and I wanted to see if I can come in and really get some details, because when I started the piece, I really couldn't get the sharp pencils like I wanted. It was really difficult to re-sharpen and file. I mean, to use a razor and then file down the tip to get the sharp tips every time. And with a piece that complex, that's a lot of filing and sanding to keep the point sharp. I mean, for like the windows and the building structures and stuff like that, I don't have to have it as really sharp lines. I could blur them a little bit, but I wanted to get as sharp as I possibly can to really define the building. Even though it's a painting, yes, I understand that it's not supposed to be photo. It's not going to be photo like a photo, but I just like to play with detail. I like to put as much detail in the pieces as I can when I'm painting. I just love seeing the outcome of when you really apply detail to a piece. Even though painting, you really don't need to apply a lot of detail. Simple is probably better for painting, and I like simple, but I always want to go just a little bitty extra little bit to get that detail in there. So that's it. Rosarito Sunset Pastel Painting, signed Rufus. Let me throw a little signature on this. I'm gonna call this a day. Pastel, I didn't use the felt pen. I used the it's like a little art pen for actually drawing shadows and highlights and things like that. But I think the little ship, I just did a little simple ship. I didn't go into too much detail on the ship. It was a fishing boat that was out in the ocean on another reference. I took that, and the sunset reference, I took that, and yeah, I kind of tried to crop it and manipulate it. So a couple of references I had, I took and tried to put them together to create a nice composition. Hope you enjoyed it. Rosarito Sunset, creating art over 70s, signed Rufus. Painting with a passion. Thank you so much for joining. Blessing. See you in the next project.